Welcome everyone to Mountain Blade Warband. Today, we are dealing with quite the interesting predicament. If I remember correctly, the last time that we were here, the Swadians randomly decided that they wanted a peace to reclaim some lost territory. Now, that being said, Craven isn't exactly the most defended, but... And actually, I always start these recordings without my goddamn glasses on. They're in my windowsill. Hang on! It's almost like I need to see the game that I'm playing if I'm gonna record it properly. Am I right, guys? Look at this fucking guy. Anyways... my army as I see it is, for the most part, pretty well leveled. And actually, let me go back to my notes. How many people are in my faction again? Don't I have 2 people? Yes, I have 2 people, and one of them is directly next to me. I don't know where the other one is. I will have to find him. What I want, because right now this is a proxy war. We are nowhere near them, and they are nowhere near me. And if I were to take a settlement over there, it's going to be very difficult to defend next to the main base of Praven, which I cannot lose because that is a city, that is a vital form of income. So... the best way that I can maybe fight this war, especially since they have Waya Castle. Actually, who else is Swadia at war with anyone else? Swadia is not at war with anyone else, and in fact, they have some truces with the Rhodoks. So, there's a couple of ways this can go. Because I don't want Waya Castle. That's going to be in the firing line of... I mean, it's out of the way of the Nords, but it's going to be between the Rhodoks and the Saranids. If I come up here to Tybalt, I'm going to be closer. There's no real way that I can take a castle and not be the center of attention. So the best way that I imagine this happening is I leave my 2 lords here, and have them defend Praven. It's probably the best way that I can have them be resourceful, is defend Praven. While I go out and mess up the Swadians, which I probably will take Tilpul. Try the best way that I can handle this situation. So let's party for Rentis. I need to find my other lord. I don't know where he is. Okay. There he is. Lord Rockboy, sir. I have a new task for you. Patrol around Praven. Same thing for Trebanian. Patrol around Praven. Keep home base safe. I can handle some fucking mediocre leftover Swadians. Because they don't even have a city. They have 4 castles split between whatever's left of their kingdom. I can handle them. It shouldn't be overtly difficult. But I need someone to defend home while I'm away. And on the way, we'll stop at Relun's, fill in those 2 slots, or 3 slots that I have. What are we looking at on knights? We have 9 knights and like 13 men-at-arms, so I'll turn you into infantry. I might want to make a couple of more men-at-arms just so if the men-at-arms die, because they're not maxed out knights, I have a couple of spare. I have a 5.1. Let's see if I can do some convincing out in the field. And I have a great reputation for you. Discuss with you in private. How do you feel about King Harless? Long may he live. I'm gonna speak to King Harless. I mean, I don't want to ruin that reputation. But he seems loyal. So I will have to leave him be. That's a big ear. Who's over at Rienda? Rienda is much less guarded, about 30 men shorter. With more crossbowmen, though. And more sharpshooters. Interesting. What about Riendi? Declan is here. Wonder if I can communicate with these 2 in a civil fashion. Especially considering they're bolstering this castle's numbers. Request a meeting, Deglin. Do I have a good reputation with you? Not so much. He's not gonna want to talk. Alright. What about the other guy, Meltor? Not the biggest fan of me. I can't ask for their location of King Heartless for whatever reason. Is he over in Wea? Perhaps. Despin is over here. Truce with the Rhodoks has expired. Still making a good amount of money off of those purchases that I made. Stem armor is there. King Harless. Hello. Request a meeting with King Harless. We meet again. Wish to make peace with you. And I see it being in my current interest to make peace. Interesting. Well then, sire, I tried to be civil with you. It seems I will have to make my presence known. This castle is actually not that well defended in and on its own. It's really not well defended. Look how many recruits are guarding it. It's probably mostly out of King Harless's army, which means that 91 is probably the militia and footmen. I could definitely take Wea Castle. It's not where I want to go, especially since it's going to put me between the Rhodoks and the Sarranids. But it'll allow me to make a strong statement against King Harless to back the fuck off of my kingdom. Don't want to surrender either. Alright. Your castle it is then. Everybody, follow me. Follow me. Ow. So I need archers here. I need cavalry here, and I need infantry here. Everyone is going to stand closer. And we are going to allow our crossbowmen a minute to soften these boys up, along with some assistance. Shooting way low. Infantry, do your thing. Cavalry, get in there and support. Alright, now that the breach is cleared, we are going to get the archers and myself into battle. And we're going to start out by coming up here and getting rid of these remaining archers, so they stop shooting my guys in the ass. Broke my shield, you peasant! Get these last 3 crossbow bolts that I have, put them in the ass of some of their guys. Then we're gonna see if I can put myself in the ass of these guys while they're focused on my front line. And there are a lot of you bastards, aren't there? You got most of you are beyond the word useless. Oh, fell down. Ow. Diving that back line, baby. Yes, yes. More. Show me more. Aha. Oh, fun to be had today, boys. Come on. Wish I had my axe. I could swing a little faster. I gotta remember to start doing that. Bought it for a reason. Better in these kinds of scenarios. Oh, there's a lancer down here with me. Come on, lad. Actually, a couple of guys down here with me now. Huzzah! With minimal casualties. Question is, do I want to let King Harless walk? You know what? I will. Be the honorable lord that I am. Told you to let me have the fucking... Told you to let me have the town. Told you we could have had peace. You wanted to be stubborn. Now look at you. Embarrassed. Off of your own castle walls. Amongst other things. Whoa. Wow, all of those guys that I didn't take immediately became part of the garrison. Interesting. I didn't know that's how that worked. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely not leaving this castle here with just that. This isn't going to hold merit anywhere. What I could do, though, is I could take those guys, since they're so youthful, train them up and give them my, actually already trained guys. I think that would work out lovely if you ask me. Voila, we have traded a very weak castle defense for a very powerful castle defense. Now all I need to do is train up these guys. But they are bold enough to try and raid Hawaha. .7, I have a 4.9. I'm gonna chase you guys farther than I'm willing to go. Count Calais. Hello. I would like to do battle with you, good sir. Time to Count Montemarfus. Oh, because you're next to him. So I'm not going to be able to see if I can convince you. Well, I have no relation with you, so I don't mind fighting you. Let's get you away from Waya Castle. Both of you managed to escape. It's fine. I guess I am going to chase you guys down, because you don't know how to stay away. Taken. I want to reinforce Waya so that I can leave it and not have to worry about it, which is why you see me keep coming back and dropping off stuff as soon as they cap out. Want to be able to leave it, not have to worry about coming back to it. Excuse me. Indie, but then I have to re-up their soldiers and all that. I don't want to do that. There's also a Mamluk imprisoned in there, goddamn. I don't think you're worth raiding. I still think the best course of action for me is Waya Castle and upping it so that it can stand alone and be sturdy. Still think that's the best course of action, in which case that's probably where I will leave this video. The next couple of voiceovers you'll see are going to be me shuffling around, taking on small battles with lords, upgrading these guys till they're nice and tough, putting them in Waya Castle. Hope you all enjoyed. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Leave a like and comment, subscribe down below. And hey, this is just a step in the right direction. This is a nudge in a direction of people need to show some respect around here. Waya Castle will be the first of many castles and towns to fall under my name. Only glory from this point on, ladies and gentlemen. Only glory. Bye bye.